my dear Libra. Okay, so this is the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship, and this is on their emotional level, feeling level, and this is on their mind. We have a 3 of coins here. It's a strange energy. It's like the person is waiting for you, but don't want to do the job. That's what I'm feeling. They have everything served for you here, like eternal love, commitment, but then something, maybe you have humiliated them in some way, so they refuse to show their, forward movement with you until you have said you're sorry. Or it might be that it's, like I said, a shy person can be a person that's shy. They want these things with you, but they refuse to tell you. Okay. Or they don't want to be humiliated by telling you. Can be like that as well. And here we have death. So I think they wish all their feelings for you would just go away. It's intense here with 4 major arcana card. Temperance card is the alchemic wedding. Falling in love with your own shadow. Like the demon, your demons dance so well together. And the Emperor, you don't want to be a victim of people and circumstances. You want to keep your head high and act adult and do good things for yourself in your life. And then we have the Moon, so totally lost, don't know where I'm supposed to go, and feel like the divine is playing tricks on me here, and that the road that I feel I need to go on isn't the road the divine wants me to go on, because the divine usually wants you to go on very challenging roads. So you will often feel like, I should do this, like impossible dreams, because that will make you grow the most. And that is what make the world move forward. Like we become more and more advanced and more enlightened, because we learn more. But we are still children. We are still children. Most people are still children in maturity level. And here we have the Death card. So it's like the divine wants to force this person to take on a spiritual mission, and it involves getting very triggered and very heartbroken. And this person, they just don't want to do it. I don't think they're up for it. They want like easy life. Give me vacation, not this work, not this work. And here we have a 6 of Cups, so that's reconciliation and dreaming about certain things that they want to have happen. Ace of Wands, inspiration, the Chariot, forward movement. So it's kind of a little bit contradictory to what we saw. We have the Hangman here, and then the Fool. So I'm thinking they want to stay put, but they also have a great longing of making a leap of faith. They have some ideas of how to fix the relationship or the situation, and here it's almost like they want to come running to you, but maybe they're doing something that's not accordingly with their mind and their heart. Let's say that the mind says no, their heart is too afraid, and they just jump, they just do it anyway. We'll see. Okay, so this is on their mind. 7 of Wands. What did we have here? The 3. Okay, so this is a little bit better. Here they actually thinking of putting in some effort of their own. Here it seemed like they wanted, like, I have all these things, but you need to work to get it. Okay, but here it seems like they are thinking that maybe I need to put in some work too. They might have sent you some kind of sign or signal, and they want you to get it, and it seems like you are not getting it. Probably they want you to prove your love in some way, but if you don't, maybe they will have to. Okay. 8 of Coins, 7 of Coins. It seems like they're waiting for you. They're prepared to do their fair share, but not without you making the first move, or saying that you're sorry, or kind of proving that you love them by, for example, chasing after them. So them themselves don't want to do things, because mainly they think that the whole idea is crazy. 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, it's to do the same thing over and over again and accept a different result is kind of the definition of madness, this person thinks. But still, they want it, but they don't want to fight so hard for it because it's lunacy, it's craziness, okay? So they don't want to be crazy. So therefore, 7 spiritual challenges, they are challenged to do something, but they don't want to, because they want to have bigger proof that this sanity is something they should really invest in. If it's they are not getting any proof, they don't want to invest in the insanity. And here we have the insanity itself, Wheel of Fortune, our karma, how situations repeat in our life until we find the correct solution. Or it's like on a video game, you finally do the you have like different levels, and you finally were able to finish up this level. You can go on to the next level and solve some other karma. But here they feel reluctant to do it because they think it's insane. So therefore they're a little bit like having chewing gum underneath their shoes. They don't want to move forward. But they have good intentions. This is rather sweet intentions. Like, I want to work together with you, with the 8 of Pentacles and the 3 of. I just want to be treated with dignity. And yeah, they are your family in some way. They want to be your family, or they are offering a place in their family, or they want to create a family with you. And they love you. Like from a soul level, they love you. But again, you have been a little bit, it's your children. So there has been trouble in communicating in a more adult kind of way, or communicating overall. And then we have the Devil. So they are lost, not knowing what they should do, because they don't want to act on their own craziness. They feel like the longing they have, maybe for you, is an attachment, a bad, flawed attachment that they shouldn't have, that it's something unhealthy. It's like wanting a drug, or something that's bad for you, or falling into bed with that lover you know is never going to commit to you, or falling in love with that person you know wants to commit to you and you don't want to. So it's something with this attachment here with the chains, and it's of course karma. It's obvious to see with the wheel there going around and round and round. It's how things work. Seasons are like this, and the world are like this in so many different ways. And but we want to spiral up a little bit, not just stay on the same level and do the same. We need to like be really smart and clever and aware and awake, and see our own shadows, the devil, and see our fears and work through them like actively. So we will be able to move forward. So I'm thinking this person has best intentions, but they don't trust themselves and their own insights. They think their own insights is defined by madness. So even if this is a clever person, they think that what they want or feel, or what they plan for, like what they dream of in their head, is madness, and something they should keep well aware of, or not. They shouldn't invest themselves in this situation, but they want to. So they're kind of waiting for you to do the job, so they will be persuaded that this is the right thing to do. And this is on their emotional level. We have a Knight of Cups. So they kind of love you, but in a little bit maybe childish way. Knight of Cups can be very lovey-dovey and romantic, but if their feelings are being hurt, they can easily come hating you instead. It's flipping like this. And they can show you like a lot of love, but if they don't feel appreciated enough, they might go and show the next person the same amount of love, because it's almost like a person are falling in love with love instead of they want. So it's an attachment with the Devil and the Knight of Cups. And here we have the High Priestess. So they know it, and they don't want to act upon that. So that's kind of wise of them, but they also probably don't know where to go instead. So they're just procrastinating, basically, because they know what's the problem, and but they feel they can't do anything about it because they are drawn toward a certain type of people, or it always becomes a certain type of drama or issue or conflict. And so maybe the best way is just not to invest yourself in any kind of relationship, and you will avoid the repeating of the craziness. But that's, of course, it's not going to be any better, because that means this person is left without training. So without training, they will, anytime they are in a situation like this, in a relationship, they will do the same mistakes. We need to go into the different relationships and butt head and be triggered and have the drama to learn and grow and become more and more mature. If we stay like this, we will look mature on the surface, but we will be very immature on our inside. Two of Swords, so 2, and Two of Swords is a Libra, and it's the energy of I don't invest myself because I don't know, or I haven't gotten all the answers just yet, and I don't want to start rolling my dice and get a negative outcome. So I basically do nothing, just keep myself on a very diplomatic level, in a tranquil harmony, not engaging in conflict, not engaging much at all, actually, with these two. So it's a person I think, no, it's better not dip your toes in this water here. It's just going to be a problem. So I guess they continue their little siesta. But here we have the whole body dipped in water and disappointment. Well, yeah, this is what the person needs to do. And I think they know it, that they need to open their heart and deal with whatever triggering and whatever attachment and things that are there. They can't avoid being triggered. They can't avoid having the attachment, but they can study it, okay? They can tune into their emotion. This is like Odin putting one of their eye in their wisdom well. This is almost like your soul, how fragile it was when it came, but it was also with super senses. So it knows and feels a little bit too much, and it's very sensitive. So it's a very good instrument to know when we are getting closer and closer to your wound, you will get more and more triggered. And when we are closer and closer, like you feel attachment, or I need this, or if I don't get it, I want to die, then you're very close to your attachment. And you might also project a lot with this. So I'm thinking this person is, they know that they're going to have to deal with their own emotions. They just don't want to. They like having control, not having to, they don't want to fall out of balance and become all dramatic. It's their survival skill is probably to look rather cool on the surface. So this will destroy all their cool if they would have to do this job, because that would mean they will start complain a lot. Before they didn't complain at all. They just said, okay, so if this doesn't work for you, I will head home. So nothing more than that. But here, this person is going to have to become more triggered and deal with their triggering. So for example, like, you irritated the hell out of me, but I will stay and we will work it out. Like this, instead of just rising above, floating away like this. Okay, and death. So they need to change. They probably know it, they just don't want it. They like their old cool, not triggered self. Anytime they felt triggered or like too attached, they probably just backed away, from what I saw with the card when I shuffled. And now they kind of know that that's not moving them forward. It's not helping them grow, and that the divine is probably pushing them to start to do the real work and risk not looking so cool anymore. So okay, and this is the most likely action, and we have a 5 of Swords. Yeah, they want you to fight for them, so it seems like they hurt you, or they will hurt you. So if you, let's say that you reach out to this person and say, hey, can we talk? And this person will say, I have nothing to say to you. Because you remember the overreactive Knight of Cups, and here we have the Seven of Wands as well. So in this here, the person is totally protecting themselves from being triggered, from coming close to their attachment, from risking anything really. So they can, you know, really feel like anxious without you, missing you every day, and still say, I haven't thought about you for a month, so it's better that we don't have to move forward with anything. We don't have to meet up, or we don't have to talk about our problem here. So it's a very reactive way of doing things, very self-destructive as well, but they're going to win like temporarily, because you're probably going to feel sad and they are going to feel like, I got that person. I told them I will never come back, or I will, or that this problem that we have is something I'm ignoring. It's up to the other person to solve the problem. I'm not going to. So it's putting themselves on a high horse on the expense of other people. So we can see this is how they can look mature on the surface, like I don't care, I'm so level-headed, I never get triggered, but underneath the surface they are childish enough to take cheap points. Okay, and here we have a King of Wands coming in underneath the Eight of Coins and the High Priestess. So this can in fact be you. Maybe you came with some message here, or you offered some kind of work to overbuild bridges between you two, and it was coming from a place of like a person that had, it's not a person, you know, usually running after other people, but being a little bit like sitting in their temple. But here came like an important message of cooperation, is what I'm seeing. So I'm reading this. This is this person I'm reading about, revealing their mind. This is probably you in this case. And here we have the Tower. So this with ignoring the situation doesn't seem to go that well. So I think this person maybe took cheap points on you and kind of won those cheap points, but afterwards they will, like if you would reach out here, for example, and they would say, afterwards, they will explode, like they will be all over the place. And you might think, okay, so they didn't want to have anything to do with me. That's sad, but I need to respect that person's wishes. And they fall to pieces. I'm hearing a song now. Fall to pieces. I hope it's not a song that usually comes for Libra. I get like a little bit inkling. Maybe it has come to you before. To pieces. A person falls to pieces when someone is not around. Okay, so. But still looking cool though. So Queen of Swords is actually Libra energy. So maybe this is you, Libra, looking this cool. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, Queen of Swords. So it's basically, I refuse to deal with this karma. It's beneath me. I don't have to. Why should I? I don't want to. So this is someone even overruling the will of the divine just to look cool, basically. And Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. This is the masculine queens, the Amazonas warriors, air, fire. I need to take Oracle card to see, because this almost feels like both of you. Maybe you are equally stubborn. We'll see. Okay. I will come back for you. Fell on this this little leopard here. And I think this goes for the Queen of Swords. I was in my own head. I need more time to heal and find myself. This reading becomes more and more difficult because my viewers are working more and more on themselves. So many are taking in their own shadow. So for a while, when we take in our own shadow, we need to go like to the extreme with that shadow. For example, if we have been super sweet and naive before, we might become really cold and cutting and say no to everything. And eventually we will be maybe overly sweet, overly cutting, overly sweet, overly cutting, overly sweet, overly cutting, until we find a balance in the middle. So we are sweet to the people that deserves our sweetness, and we cut away the people that don't. And this person here, the Queen of Swords, is still so much in their own head that they need more time to heal and find themselves. So they can't really be particularly graceful right now. Maybe they are going to have to suffer a great deal. We are the Tower here, and be stuck in this their own head, because this is their survival skill, to just level themselves down. I don't have to worry about this. I don't have to deal with this. This is not my problem. And if I love this person, it's probably just some kind of, I have the flu, I guess. And for this person, it's a little bit more severe, because it seems like this person is emotionally attached and stuck to this situation. So they're more invested, we can say, in this situation. The other person doesn't know they're invested, because they don't let their little Page of Cups out and about much. But this person knows, and it's probably troublesome to be maybe in love with someone that is putting up like this wall towards you. And I will come back for you. I guess if a person is saying no to you and don't want you, you need to take that message. And of course you can't move away from yourself. So if you still have this attachment towards this person, you can think, okay, somewhere in the future, maybe we will be able to have that talk, or make that effort, or reconcile as a family again. This can be a strange siblings, for example, these two, or it can be people that's very much similar to each other, get triggered by the same things basically, but have two very different ways of dealing with this. One person is more closed off and the other one is more open. Usually the person that's more open, they have a quicker development, because they can see where they are triggered, where they have their attachment, and they need to work hard on it, because in other case they will have a depression and it will just go on and on and on. They will have to deal with it to survive and to be strong enough to work through it. So these people put in a lot of effort into working through their issues. These people, though, they try to avoid their destiny, and they don't want to hear anything about it, and they just want to go on from their own mind, deciding what should happen, what shouldn't happen, and want to have control. So they're not dealing with stuff. They're just and brushing it underneath the surface. So I want clarification for the King of Wands there. I was acting from my ego. I still don't know if I ever loved you. So I forgot to read it this way. Five of Swords, King of Wands. This is perfect. I was acting from my ego. I still don't know if I ever loved you, because this person is trying to act cool. They have just maybe killed someone, full in their stomach, maybe feel really good. But then comes the Tower. So what's going on there with the Tower for this person? Okay, so they're both scared of hurting you, but also they want to be bulletproof. So they don't want to invest in a situation that's going to be scary for them. This is their pain that they are facing. And the Tower is rather intense. So I think they will have this epiphany that they are really scared, both for your sake and for their sake. And that this, how they hurt you and were acting from their ego, was just them trying to be bulletproof and look cool, basically. And they need more time to get more epiphanies like this, to figure out themselves and figuring out what to do about this situation. It's almost like they are a vampire, you know, stuck in a certain stage. not aging, being like a little bit powerful, but nothing fun really happens, okay? So, and for you, you're probably the victim of the vampire. Our love is deep as the ocean. It has something to do with this vampire thing. It's almost like you're separated like this. Like one is vampire, like stuck in their bat cave upside down, can't go out during daytime, because during daytime their shadow would be exposed brutally, so they can't admit to have, they can't be truthful, is the like symbolism here. They can't be truthful, they need to hide, because in other case, you know what happens to the shadow in the sun? It starts to evaporate. It's not seen as easily, but in bright contrast, if you have light not just from above, but maybe a little bit from the side, the shadow will be very apparent. You will see it very clearly. So this person, if they would go on out on daytime, they would have a real quick awakening, and of course it will often lead to depression, but depression isn't like the end station, it's the beginning. The darkness is calling you to look within. Okay, so where are you hurt? So instead of walking around on broken legs, you can, okay, I had broken legs. You can find out what it is that you have swept underneath the carpet. But if you stay in the darkness as a vampire, you can pretend that the legs are fine. I can't see it. It's too dark, and hurting all the time, because we can't connect to anyone or being fully alive, because we just work very hard with not trying to feel the pain from those broken legs. Okay, so our love is deep as the ocean. That might be the painful realization for this person as well. They want to look cool, and that doesn't rhyme well with our love is deep as the ocean. Something else. I won't give up on us. It has always been you. So I'm thinking that's from their soul, that what they're actually feeling like underneath it all. But their survival skill of looking cool is sabotaging this relationship. And this is what you would want to say. I played you, how can I ever pay you back? Okay, I played you, how can I ever pay you back? So I will try to read it from the perspective of what's actually being said here. So I played you, it means a player person. A person that is out to manipulate other people, they lie about what they are feeling internally, to kind of not give other people ammunition to hurt them, and in the same time collecting a lot of ammunition about how to hurt other people. So he's a master manipulator basically. And how can I ever pay you back? It would be if this master manipulator had found a person that is not being like that, and are giving them their heart anyway, and showing them love anyway, catching them when they fall, showing loyalty. This can of course heal a person like this, but it will also in the same time probably break the other person that has their heart open. One is a closed book, one is an open book. One is making plans and schemes and trying to win over the other person. The other person is trying to cooperate and work together with this person. So I will put them there, and then I will draw 2 new cards for you and see what do you want to say to the other person. I was scared of being used. I projected family issues on our relationship. So I will continue reading through from the player perspective here. A player is scared of being used. They have probably been used in certain ways, and they have learned how to protect themselves. And as this card reveals, it might be a family issue that is going on, where the person is basically raised by wolves and have learned to outsmart everyone in their surrounding. Never show what they really feel, never reveal their true intentions, never reveal what it is that they really want. and having a mask on and acting as a person, but not really being a genuine person. So what can we say about this? If this is you, Libra, it means that the only way for you to heal now is to start slowly express, at least to yourself, the truth about certain situations, the truth about how you feel, or even telling the truth in small situations that where you want to lie and you don't want to reveal the truth. You want to say, nothing happened, it was fine. My uncle just needed help to visit a hospital. So you don't say anything more than that. But this time you want to tell your partner the truth. So instead you say, well, it was kind of awful. I helped my uncle to get to hospital and he was very hateful towards me the whole time. I wonder why I put up with doing these things for him. And this is like showing, it's exposing your throat for a person that is a player. They will feel like they're exposing their throat to you by saying something that's real. Because this means you now have ammunition to hurt this person, and they don't want you to have those kind of ammunition, and therefore they don't tell you things like that, and you can never be intimate because you don't really know the other person. They never reveal anything to you.